Shauna and welcome to my channel. Today we are doing something exciting. We are going to be duping the vibes of the Natasha Denona Bronze Palette. You can see the corner of my laptop here. I have all of the swatches blown up. I want a nice big screen to see that. And then I have all of my singles here. I'm very excited to kind of dupe the vibe of this palette. This palette has about 15 shades. And I'm gonna be putting my little palette in here. This holds about 12 shades. I also have my coffee. I've done this once before, the mini retro palette. That was a lot of fun, and that's kind of where I'm inspired to do this. I'm really lusting after this palette, and I'm really feeling like I want it so bad. But I'm on my no buy year, and I want to kind of prove to myself that I can play with something that's similar without having to buy it, and I'm sure the lust for that will eventually wane. So this is just to kind of get me through that lusting period, but also I hope more than anything this inspires you to look into your collection to see what you have and if you could get a similar look. Now, I'm not interested in a shade for shade dupe. This formula is also like, it's looking really special and really beautiful. The metallics are looking extremely vibrant. I'm working with basically Colourpop shadows. No shade to Colourpop, but it's also not the formula that it's not Natasha Denona's formula. We're going for a vibe. We're going for something similar. We're not going for like a twin here. I'm looking at this palette and I like most of it. There are some that I know aren't for me. There's this kind of bluey, a gray shade that I think is called Rhodium. And then there's also, I think it's a black shade, Deep Dive. That's their black. And then they also have some like sparkly reds. I'm generally not into a sparkly red or reds in general. To me, like a sparkly red kind of goes on the lid. So I'm gonna tweak this a bit to my preferences and also just what I have, because I clearly don't have the palette. I wanna work on some of these mattes. They have a light tan kind of matte that they're using, I guess, or it could be used as like a crease. And I was thinking maybe this, or even this. Wow, these are very similar. Theirs looks a little bit more warm tone, and this looks kind of cool. There's also this. However, there is some deeper browns in here that I think I could maybe use this. So when we're looking at those light colors, let's do a little swatch. Okay, so these are, I didn't do the last swatch as vibrant. I'm thinking this one is just slightly more close to that lightest matte. So I'm gonna put that in the palette. I'm gonna put these back. I wanna work on some more of the mattes first and then go into the shimmers. I'm thinking that this could be one of the browns because they have, how many? They have 4 browns and they're not all equal in tone. Like they have this kind of orangey brown, which I'm actually thinking might be that, or even this. These two are more on the orange side than the brown. So I'm thinking that this could be a nicer, I don't want to necessarily say like a mid-tone brown. I think that could be good. And then as for the warm tone brown, I'm thinking this one might, so the swatches that I did are these two, this one and this one. So this one here is this one. It is Sea Stars. And then the one underneath is Sidetracked. I'm thinking that Sea Stars might just give me the most diversity, but I think that if I want to do some supporting kind of warm, I also maybe want to do something like this, or maybe even that. There's 2 more deep dark browns, and I was thinking that maybe those 2 could be that deep dark brown. This is pretty similar to one of the shades. What color would that be? Looking like Magma. This looks pretty similar to Magma, kind of like that. So I'm putting that in. And then I'm also thinking that one of these could work as well. So this is really red, and then this is more like on the brown side. I'm not sure I'm gonna have as many shimmers as they have in that palette, so I'm thinking maybe I can put them both in. And then I was also thinking maybe putting in like this one here. This is I Owe You. And then the rest, I guess, would be shimmers. So they do have a gold, and I have a couple of golds here. And then they also have some shimmering, like darker browns, which I have about here. And then they also have some like shimmering bronzes, which I don't have any shimmering bronzes in here, which is obviously the star of the show. I don't got those. So there's clearly a kind of lack in that department for me. I might have one in one of my other palettes. I was thinking of a Colourpop palette that might have a bronze, but I want to create a single shadow palette. And I'm also thinking that maybe this could go with that as well. I'm gonna swatch all of these. There's a chance I might just put them all in. I do have the room, but I was also thinking that the closest kinds of things I have, like they have kind of true reds in there, or like these red copper colors, which I don't have. And the closest kinds of things I have might be these two. So I think one of those could be maybe, I'm thinking maybe this one, and then have 4 shimmers. And I have 5, so take one out. So I'm gonna swatch these. So here they are. This is the lightest one, which is Let Me Explain. This one here is Ringer. The middle one here is Woodwinked, it's from MAC. This one here is Sable, also from MAC. And then the one at the end is Snake Eyes. I'm kind of like, these two are more taupe. I think the first 3 definitely need to be in the palette. And I think out of all of them, Woodwinked is the closest to a Natasha Denona color. I do like Sable, but I think that I don't know, I'm wondering if I put this one in, would I actually wear it? Or if I put this one in, is it too close to those other colors? Okay, I'm kind of thinking that maybe I would probably honestly wear this one more, but this one has just been like, I know it's a favorite color of mine, and I think it's just time to get out of my comfort zone to just put something that I wouldn't normally put in there. So now we are going to, I'm just putting all this stuff away. So this is the palette, and I'm gonna just swatch, do a little swatch all the way up, and then I will show you. that this is clear, there will be a picture of all of the swatches. I'm looking at those and there's only one kind of change that I want to make. It's these two here are just looking too similar. So I think I can keep one. They look much more different in the pan than they do in real life. You can tell this is a little bit darker, sorry, a little bit lighter. This one takes quite a bit of building up to kind of build it to this. So I think that if I just could, I would just put this one in and then just have that as an extra shade. Again, there'll be a picture. And to me, that would just be the best kind of scenario, would be to have that as an addition. I think that kind of completes it the most for me. However, and I say that because of the way that these two, like if, yeah, look at this. These two do, this one does look much darker. So I would prefer to just have this and have it as an addition. But I don't got the space. I'm thinking I'll replace this one and then put that one in there. But this would be my version of the palette. I will have a complete beautiful swatch with this one taken out. But what I can say is that this is maybe looking like 30% close to that palette. This just kind of feels like a warm brown palette. And the Natasha Denona one does look much more bronze than what I have going on here. I don't really have a bronzy shade. The closest would be this one. This one is the Woodwinked. This one kind of close more of that golden brown. This one is more of like that champagne, lighter yellowy. And this one here is more of the golden color, if that makes sense. This is definitely something that I can work with for a while because this is a warm brown. This is, move my dirty towel. This is not really something that I've worked with in a long time. And I think I've achieved my goal in that I'm feeling kind of inspired by my own eyeshadows and a way that this color combination is new and will give me some of the vibes. As I'm saying, like maybe 30% of the way there, not totally. So this could be a good purchase for me down the line. Maybe next year, maybe some other time, but I just kind of have a feeling that no matter how much I'm lusting after it now, I just don't know if I'm going to feel the same next summer. And so I think that this is going to serve its purpose of getting over that lust for now. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the process of me trying to figure out how to get as close as I can to the Natasha Denona palette within my own collection. Let me know if you've done this too. I would love to hear about it. I would love to hear what you've done, if you've duped it, if you've kind of given yourself that vibe of that palette. Yeah, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear about it. And also, let me know how you think I did with kind of what I was working with. I would love to hear about that as well. So that's gonna wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again around here soon. Bye.